Hi, I'm Mahmoud. I'm a musician and producer from Switzerland, and today we are taking a look at how to create a synthesizer sound that can go along with your high-gain rhythm guitars for metal. Let's check it out. So, without taking up too much time here, let's jump right in. First things first, here is how the guitar part sounds for this demo. All right, so what do we need? In this specific case, this is a song called Nearly Automatic by my band City of Pillars, and I wanted to start the song off with a synthesizer that is mimicking these specific guitars. So what do we need to do to achieve that? The question you need to ask yourself is, how does a DI signal of a guitar sound? So it has a lot of attack and a lot of dynamics, as you can see here. There's a lot of peaks and a lot of valleys, obviously. That's from the picking. And the thing is, it's not a sine wave, obviously. So the synth signal needs to be somewhat saturated with some overtones in order to mimic a guitar, because a guitar DI is not a sine wave, obviously. It needs to have that covered. It needs some attack, some dynamics, and it needs some movement. A guitar, when you hold a chord, doesn't just sound out like a fake instrument. It's somewhat moving in a way, you know? So these are the things that we need to recreate. How do we go about this? First things first, you need to write out the synth part, obviously, which is what I've done here already. This looks like that, as you can see here. And I chose to go with this free plugin called Vital. You can download this specific plugin from their website. It's completely for free. And once you have it and you like this preset, you can also download this specific preset. So, how do we go about this?
Hi, editor Mahmoud here. I just realized during the editing phase that I didn't mention this, but if this stuff is new to you and you're struggling with the stuff that I'm talking about, please check out the Synth Basics video for metal musicians on my YouTube channel. Yeah, back to the video.
This synthesizer has 3 oscillators. These oscillators sound like this. The first one is a square wave. Doesn't sound very pleasant by itself, I apologize. The second one is a saw wave, which I have tuned down a full octave relative to the first oscillator. I don't know why it sounds like it's an octave up, but it is technically an octave down, as you can see here. And thirdly, I have this quad saw, which is the same oscillator as here on top, but an octave up. These 3 things combined sound like this. Already kind of pleasant, I would say. Next in line is the EQ. I have an EQ here, and I decided to use an LFO, which is a low frequency oscillator that changes where the cutoff of the high cut is, and it moves. It sounds like this. I feel like this emphasizes the attack and takes it away once the initial attack happens. And this is pretty pleasant when you hold a chord. And lastly, I added a flanger to give it that movement. Sounds like this. That movement and that width is, in my opinion, very, very important, especially if you're doubling rhythm guitars. Now, this by itself doesn't sound all that guitar-y. Let's listen to it. As you can tell, very obviously a synthesizer, which is fine. Maybe that's what you're going for. You can absolutely use it like that. Let's check it out in context, I guess. Let's hear it. Doesn't sound bad at all, but it's not what I'm going for. What I want is a fake guitar, but not really. You get it? I don't know, maybe you don't, but you'll see. The final step in this whole process is to treat it like a rhythm guitar, meaning add an amp sim. I have this amp sim handy right here. I had it at the time of writing, so I'm gonna just turn it on. And this is what that sounds like. Let's turn it off again. Sounds amazing to me. Final step is some EQ. Let's see that. Basically, I boosted some of the mids here at like 2.2K and taken out some low end. Here's how that sounds. Without EQ and with. Lastly, I'm just gonna adjust the gain just a little bit. And there you have it. That is literally the whole process. Let's check it out in context of the mix. Without the synth and with. I think that sounds awesome. And of course, you can still adjust the synthesizer itself. Maybe you don't want that higher octave, so you turn down the level here. Maybe you prefer it like this. Completely valid. I'm just giving you the tool to tweak whatever works in your song. Might be different than what I need, but that is totally fine. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you. If it did help you and it gave you some ideas on how to write more music, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with your friends, with your musician friends, of course. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheers.